On November 17th at the Anchor Coffee House in Walkerville, a local Windsor resident by the name of John Habib launched his book entitled Total Surrender, which tells the story of his spiritual journey and overcoming adversity and hardships through his faith in God.
My name is John Habib. I am just an ordinary person that went through some very challenging times, and it came upon my heart to do this book. It started out therapeutic, and there's a message in there, and the pages just started to form, and it started to write, and the book is really about everyone that's broken. I've been through some challenges like a lot of people do, and this book became a reality about 4 months ago. It took me a year to write it, and it appeals to anyone from our youth all the way up to our older generation. It's about being real. Yeah, I went through some challenges. I went through some things that were not so great in my life, things that most people go through. I really didn't know what to do and where to go. And there were just subtle hints that kept happening that I realized that were it not for my faith, I wouldn't be here. And every single one of us has challenges. Total surrender is not about me. It's about everybody. It's about you. It's about the students. It's about the seniors. It's about everybody in this world that's going through some challenging times, and they need to know there is a real God that does love each and every one of us. And I surrendered to Him, and I said, "Take over." And slowly but surely, things started to change. And my hope is that everybody realizes that who they are by their circumstances is not who they're defined by, and who they really are is who God says they are. And I want readers to know that if they would just realize that all they've got to do is be real, be authentic, admit that you can't make it, and that somewhere, somehow, some way, He makes a way for you. And the hope of this book is that anyone that's broken has an understanding that they're loved, that they're cared for, and that God is real. Absolutely.
I came out to John's book launch because I've been mentoring John along with a few other fellows in his life over the past year or so, and to see him grow and come to this point and let our Lord lead him in his life to this point in his life is really amazing. Like, just watching what John has gone through over the past years, several years in his life since I've known him. Like, he was basically broke, right? Broken down physically, mentally, like just torn apart, because of things that were going on in his life. And we get to that point in life where we have to basically, like his book says, we have to totally surrender to our Lord in order to let our Lord do what He wants to do in our lives. It's His will.
The reason I came out was to support my good friend John Habib there. I've known John for a little while, ever since attending WCF, and we go to the same men's group. I've heard about his trials and struggles and tribulations, and it's awesome to see where God has taken him from where he's been to where he is now, at having a book in stores, which is like super cool. I've never met anybody that has their own book, so I'm just very proud of him.
The book launch was a great success, and many people attended. I'm quite happy for John, and if you are interested in purchasing a copy of his book, they can be found on Amazon.ca by searching Total Surrender. On behalf of the Lance, this is Rowan Dunn, signing off.